Erica Kane. You know, she organized a prison escape, exposed a Nazi, fought off a grizzly bear, married 11 times, and she did it all looking fabulous in 4-inch heels. All My Children fans know Erica Kane inside and out, but what's about the woman who's portrayed her for more? It can't be 40 years. Susan Lucci joins us live. She's here with us in the studio. We're going to talk to her in just a moment, but first, Juju takes a closer look.
Oh, my head is spinning.
We're going to have fun.
It's a girl-bonding guilty pleasure, shopping with Susan Lucci.
Chanel, Hermes, Versace.
Gucci.
Can you do this?
I certainly can.
You can?
Oh, yeah.
Susan Lucci has played the scandalous Erica Kane on All My Children for more than 40 years, beginning when the character was just 15.
I'm going to be just what he bargained for.
Her role earned her an unprecedented 21 Emmy nominations, but it was losing time and time again that made Susan Lucci even more famous, until this.
The streak is over, Susan Lucci!
She gave us a tour of her surprisingly traditional home. The highlight, her coveted statuette.
A lot of people ask me where I keep the Emmy, and I tell them on the mantle in the living room, center stage.
I think you need another spotlight on it.
Or another one next to it.
Yeah, there you go.
But the 64-year-old mother and grandmother's most prized possession are her children.
If the house was burning down and I had to take one thing, this would be what I would take with
Forget
me.
the Emmy. We'll get that.
With the tour coming to a close, I couldn't resist a request to Erica Kane, learning the art of her signature slap, using a producer as our victim.
So I'm going to wind up big time and look like I'm really going to let you have it.
I'm ready for my big slap moment.
Okay.
This is going to be so much fun. How was that?
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And though she delivers a perfect punch, Susan Lucci is not a diva. She just plays one on TV.
I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! If I
Give it to Adam. Just give it to him.
He deserved it.
Oh, author Susan Lucci is with us now. She has a brand new book out. It is called All My Life.
Yes.
It is wonderful to have you back.
Thank you.
with
So
us.
good to be here. Thank you, Robin.
I have my personal copy here.
Yes.
And it's just so beautifully written. And you talk about your childhood and that you were shy, but you still would organize, you know, the neighborhood, kids and everything. When did you know that you wanted to be an actress?
Oh, I can't remember when I didn't want to be an actress. I mean, it's, and I talk about this in the book. It's how I played. You know, it's how I played. Make up stories and act out all the parts. And when I finally got my nerve up to go outside, the other kids did that with me.
Something that I just, and the pictures, as I said before, are just so beautiful and just they really tell a story in themselves. Something I didn't, and a lot of us think that because we grew up with you and we know everything about you, but we know everything about your character. We don't know everything about you. That you were in a car accident at the age of 19 that threatened your career.
Yes, actually, I almost lost my eye. I was going to, I lived on Long Island, going to Manhattan on the Long Island Expressway on a Saturday night, and I went through a windshield. My boyfriend at the time was driving, and we stopped short, and I went through the windshield, and actually wound up on the emergency operating table for 4.5 hours while that resident on duty that night carefully took glass out from right here above my eye. I still have a little scar there, but that's all. I got so lucky.
You're very, very fortunate.
Very
to
lucky.
walk
My
away
nose
from
was
it.
broken. It was all
All
over
of
my
that.
face.
Yeah, I mean, we all have something in our lives.
We
that
all have something.
Yeah, we really do. Your character has been married, what, 11 times, 8 husbands. Again, that's the character. You have had one fabulous husband for over 40 years.
I got so lucky, absolutely.
Yeah. And you tell this great story about how you had a little fashion faux pas back in, what was it, the 60s when you were recording.
Yes, exactly. 1969, I think it was. My husband really knew New York City very well, and he was wining and dining me and taking me to wonderful places. And we went to one place early on in our dating, and I had on a red pantsuit at the time, a tunic top, which was very, you know, it's what was in style. And we went to be seated, and the maitre d' said, "Oh, no, you're not allowed in here with pants. We don't allow pants. We have a dress code." And so I remember saying to my it wasn't my husband yet. I said, I'll be right back. And I went to the ladies' room and I took off the pants. I had a little mini dress on and
You pulled
voila,
the
we got to sit down.
That was very Erica Kane-ish of you to
Well,
pull off something like that.
It was before Erica Kane. There's a reason I played that part.
Exactly. And you've been playing that part since you were a teenager. And Erica Kane, this is your life. We're going to take an old,
Oh, my
going to
goodness.
go back in time, Susan. Take a look from All My Children.
Oh, my goodness.
I want to be special, and I'm going to be.
What you're gonna be is miserable if you keep expecting everybody to fall in line with your ways.
Hey, are we having a hamburger or another attack on Erica?
Do you have to be the one that everybody likes best to make sure that they like you at all?
Yes.
That is, when you look at the beginning, and I mean, soaps back then were just, I mean, we don't see as many anymore. You all had to leave us here in New York. You're now based in Los Angeles, and you, my friend, took one for the team and having your contract restructured to keep the show going. What is the future right now for the program and for, you think, soaps on television?
Well, we'll see, as long as we have these loyal, passionate fans in our corner, and including Oprah, who had us on just a few weeks ago for her final season, and said she only wants people on who she wants to talk to. This great vote of confidence. The fact that the network moved us from New York to our brand new digs in LA was a big financial vote of confidence. And we just received a letter from the vice president in charge of finance congratulating us on what great shape we're in.
Yes, you have so much support from so many people, and it's been a part of our lives for so long, and we were happy to see you win the Emmy that you did. And you know, to be so close all those years, how much did it mean to you when you won?
Oh, it meant a great deal. I mean, I always said, you know, the nominations meant so much to me, and they do. And Juju can tell you they are all framed in my home. But winning is better. You know, having said that, winning is better.
It is.
And really, what meant so much to me, I'll never forget, it was when I finally went up on stage and turned around and saw my peers in the industry standing up and being happy for me. I mean, my goodness, they work so hard and are so talented, and the fact that they did that for me, I was
That's all that it
blown
means.
away.
All right. And I know that you said family means more to you than the Emmy, and you have a new granddaughter.
Yes, born just a few days ago.
If you think I'm cute, you should see my grandma.
Oh,
That's for little Hayden Victoria.
Hayden Victoria, who is
Thank you.
such a gorgeous little girl.
You are blessed. Susan,
I am
thank
blessed.
you. Thank you. And much more with Susan Lucci tonight
Oh.
on Nightline. And you can learn more, go online and see much more of the photos and the memories